If you've seen the movie Signs, then prepare to be triggered, because the following clip is very similar to that one scene that I'm sure everyone remembers. This photo was taken in 2010 at a Christmas concert. The parents who took it didn't notice anything odd about it until their son pointed this out in the background. Now that's creepy. Eddie Monster lives in a room above someone else's house. It came to his attention that the room he's renting is above what appears to be another room, as there's a window below his. The odd thing about this supposed room, though, is that according to his neighbor downstairs, it doesn't lead anywhere. They don't have access to this room, and neither does Eddie. However, it wasn't until weeks later that Eddie discovered a way of accessing this room through his kitchen sink. Below his sink, there's a small crevice that leads to this room. Eddie then decides to go inside and explore this mysterious room. However, feeling uneasy, he wasn't able to explore the whole space. But it's probably best that Eddie didn't do so, since his neighbor claims that sometimes he sees what appears to be someone standing by the window. Who knows what Eddie could have encountered had he gone any further? As always, what are your thoughts on this? There's an oil painting that the internet can't stop talking about. The theories abound on this painting, as rumors state that the painting was made in blood by the artist, who later took his own life after finishing the piece. It's hard to determine whether or not the painting was actually made with his own blood, as no one has inspected the piece. But it's not that this painting may have been made with blood that's causing a lot of buzz. Rather, it's the fact that the portrait is cursed, for those who've owned it claim to have encountered strange activity at home. Sean Robinson can attest to this, as he currently owns the painting. The Anguished Man, the name of this painting, has haunted Robinson and his family ever since they brought it home. One night, Robinson decided to record the painting to show others the authenticity of his claims, and what he captures is pretty chilling.
Hello, I've just set the picture of the Anguished Man back up in the top bedroom. I'm going to record it for approximately 8 hours, see if we can catch some of the activity. As you can see, some of the paint is starting to crack. It's still on its original wooden frame. So I'm going to set up the recording equipment, leave it for approximately 8 hours, and I'll leave the light on.
As always, what do you think? Let me know down below. Here's some footage of bats flying in the sky. The thousands of bats that are flying along with the storm does make for some chilling footage. The scariest videos I've seen, personally, are those in which a ghost or some other entity is peeping its head through a doorway or outside a window. There's something about it that's just really unnerving, and the following clip is demonstrative of those type of videos that I don't like watching alone.
Here I go to bed myself. What the f*** is that?
While filming a video in the attic, Liliana encounters something pretty spooky.
I can't. What if it's a raccoon? Why is she answering? She's in there. I'm gonna be so mad. She's not in there. I can't. It's Mom. I'm so scared. Mom! It's like a horror movie. Answering? It's probably her mom. She was just messing with us for a long amount of time. It scared the shit out of me. Let's throw something at it. What? What? Oh my god! Mom, no, it's not. Why was it knocking? It was completely closed. Like I shut it. Like it closes with the lock. Slay. I'm shaking. Mom.
On May 23rd, at around 8:30 p.m., Daniel Raub was resting at home when he heard a downright terrifying, blood-curdling sound outside his apartment. Here's what he caught.
There's a sound screaming. It's like a scream. It's so freaking loud, and it's coming from up in the air, like up there. It's been going on now. What is that? I swear I saw like this thing when the lightning was flashing a second ago. What the? Dude, that's coming from like up in the sky outside of my apartment. What up, Nessa? Hold on. That is so loud and so like eerie. It's like a banshee, blood-curdling scream. Ooh. There it is again. What is that?
As Daniel stated, the scream seemed to be coming from the sky. Perhaps the screams were coming from far away, making it seem like they were coming from the sky. This is definitely on par with the Aztec death whistle, as both sound eerily the same. Although both are terrifying to hear, this one takes the cake for sounding like actual screams. YouTube user Time to Wait has caught something on camera that has left her at a loss for words. The security camera outside her neighbor's home caught footage of herself acting very strange.
This is what the police sent me. This is what they found from all the footage. This is 2 weeks ago at about 10 p.m. They say that that's me. I know for a fact that I worked the next morning and I have to wake up at 6 a.m. I know I was in bed. I know I was in bed. The mannerisms, the behaviors, they're just off. I don't know. Like I said, I can't explain this. So, I'm just gonna leave this here for you. There's another minute or two of it. I'll post it on YouTube.
What makes this footage very odd is the fact that according to Time to Wait, this isn't her. She cannot recall this incident. She clearly remembers lying in bed at the time of this recording. She had to wake up early the following day, so for sure she knew she was in bed when this happened. Many viewers of the video are concerned. Some have commented that this might be evidence of her being possessed. Others think that this might be a sleepwalking incident. Whether possessed or sleepwalking, it sure is scary to see something like this, and not remembering what happened. This last video is pretty creepy, as what's captured in it is sure to keep you up at night. Ali Wynn was shooting a video on TikTok when, while editing the video, she saw something that left her spooked. It sure is pretty unsettling to see something like this. Allie has no idea as to what this might be. However, Allie thinks that this might be a ghost. It sure does look like it. She further adds that she might be moving out, as this has her really spooked. Doubtless, seeing something like this would give anyone nightmares. It's a good thing Allie doesn't plan on staying there any longer. Of course, she could be saying this as a joke. One thing's for sure though, if I were her, I'd leave the place in a heartbeat. This next clip is pretty creepy, as something unexpected happens towards the end. The video starts off with someone going through a tunnel late at night. All appears to be normal, until, after going further in, this happens.
Wow, that's so cool. Wow. Oh. Hello? Oh my God. Hello? Hello? Oh my God. No.
At the end of the tunnel, there appears to be someone peeking at this person. Sure enough, the person recording was scared senseless upon seeing this. Whoever this was at the end of the tunnel seemed pretty creepy, but the creepiest part about this person isn't the way he was acting, but also how he appeared. If you look closely, this person appears to have no face and a body that's similar to that of a puppet's. It might have just been the camera. However, seeing this must have truly been a frightening sight. But the scariest part about this encounter isn't just this creeper, but the sound of a switchblade being opened up. Had this person gone any further, I'm sure that something really bad would have happened. As always, what are your thoughts on this video?